All right, now everybody's talking about the Payday 3 release date, and I don't know why everybody's talking about it because it's not going to happen, okay? So everybody's sitting here talking about Payday 3 and, oh, the release date, it's going to be by the end of this year. But, guys, it is not happening. Payday 3 is not going to come out until, I don't think it's going to come out until like 2018. And here's why, because at the moment, Payday 2 is still making a lot of money for the company that's producing it. So the reason why they keep doing all these updates, the reason why they keep doing the DLCs and the extra levels and all that is because it's worth a lot of money to the company. So when you have new players coming in that are still buying the game, it's worth money. So they're not going to produce Payday 3 and kill Payday 2 when Payday 2 is still worth a lot of money to the company. So, and I seriously, I thought this game was going to decline a long time ago. I stopped playing 6 months ago and then came back, and the amount of players online did not change in 6 months. So it's probably different players. There's a lot of guys that quit and stop playing, or people that kind of, disappear from the game for a while. But seriously, the same, maybe you don't have the same players on here, but there's so many new people that are buying this game, it's ridiculous. So I don't know why everybody's talking about Payday 3 release date, that's coming up soon. It's not happening. It's not happening anytime in the near future. I would not expect that game to get released until late 2017 at the earliest, if not 2018, because Payday 2 is still making a ton of money for Overkill. And actually, I was trying to figure that out, too, because it looked like Starbreeze had bought the rights to Payday 2, so I don't even know. I was kind of confused about that. I wasn't sure, if Overkill says their name on it, but they don't technically own it, or what the deal was with that. But if anybody knows what's going on with that, leave me a comment in the comment section, because it was confusing. I didn't really understand who exactly owns the game. It sounded like Starbreeze basically bought the rights to the franchise from Overkill. So anyways, but yeah, this Payday 3 is not coming out for a long time. Don't expect it. Don't talk about it and say, oh, it's coming out, in a couple months, because that's crap, man. It's not coming out for a long, long time. And oh man, I just got downed here. That's embarrassing. This is Death Wish, though. It's understandable. Death Wish, man. It's beneath the mountain. This level sucks, dude. This is one of the hardest levels to beat on Death Wish. Because it's just hard. So yeah, this is why we got a turret, and look, you got somebody that just runs right into the turret, and I'm trying to tell him, dude, get away from the turret, and he's getting out of there, but anyways, but yeah, seriously, everybody's talking about oh, Payday 3 release date, it's coming up soon, and people are pumping out articles on it. They're making videos on it. And Payday 3, the release date has not been announced. It's not clear when the game is going to come out. Don't expect it to be announced until Payday 2 has hit a point where it's not making any money for the studio any longer. The studios, there's a lot of business that goes into gaming, okay? People don't realize this, but there's a lot of business behind it, and the smart ones, if you have a hugely successful franchise, the smart thing to do is to not try to kill the franchise. So with Assassin's Creed, they basically killed the franchise because they made too many games too quickly in a row and everybody just got bored. And you look at Grand Theft Auto, that's probably the smartest series, because what they do is they only put out a new game every several years. So they wait for the latest updated platform, and then when they release it, it's this bomb game because they took so much time to develop it. So let's just hope, actually, for the sake of this game, that they do take their time developing it, because the longer the better in terms of development time. So anyways, yeah, seriously though, people need to stop talking about the Payday 3 release date, because it's going to be a while, and actually I think the longer that it takes them to release it, hopefully that will make the game that much better. And it's all business, again, if they're making money off Payday 2, they're not going to release Payday 3 and kill Payday 2 and make it obsolete when it's still worth money. That would just be stupid. So they're definitely not in a rush. If they're being smart, I don't think they're in a rush. If they were in a rush, they would have released it already, but they're definitely not, because they're still making money off Payday 2. That's why you keep seeing DLCs and updates and new levels and all this junk that keeps coming out, and some of it's fun. Some of the new levels are fun, but at the same time, you know, don't as long as you see new levels and new updates, do not expect a Payday 3.